Hopefully once we're out of all this COVID stuff, Abby, then we can go back to making fun intros again.
Sausage.
Yeah, I'd love fish and chips and a plain jumbo sausage, please. Treating ourselves. Abby's treating me to a promotion meal, aren't you, sweetie? Absolutely delighted with it. Nice and healthy. 2022 is going to be the year I lose a little bit of weight. Season 6 has arrived, and so has League One, and we have made one hell of a start. Couldn't possibly happen again, surely. But maybe it could. Maybe it could. Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Non-League to Champions League with Billericay Town. Just the best team in world football, and clearly have the best manager in world football. I don't need a checkbook to bring success. Sorry, Pep. Although I have spent a fair bit of money during the transfer window. Not actual cash, but wage-wise, I've spent a fair bit. Might as well get on with it. You always know at the start of the season there is a transfer special. Let's just get stuck in, shall we? Meet the new recruits. We'll start off with the released players first, and three names you'll remember and be familiar with. One you will not. Ryan Cavagna, Dylan Barkers, Declan Frith. They have all gone on a free. On to the outs. I'll run through them very quickly because there's been a few. DJ Campton Surridge has got 22 goals and 55 appearances for Billericay Town. Not bad at all, but again, not quite the level required. Same with Daniel Ojo. This one hurts a little bit more. He's gone off to Chorley on a free. 83 appearances for us. He was a good servant of the club. He possibly could have stayed on a bit longer, about 25. Not sure he was ever going to get to the right amount of level. Basically, everyone I've let go is simply because I don't think they can cut it at League One level. I've had to be very brutal with the step up, which means there's no room for sentiment. And Michael Phillips has also gone. He actually got sold for a bit of money, 10k to be precise. Never played anything below a 7 for us. Was really, really solid. But again, only 13 appearances last year. Played very well, to be fair, at a 7.1 during those, or a 7.01, I should say. But again, step up, not quite. Good player, though. Really, really good servant at the club. I think he made nearly 100 appearances. Yeah, 101 in his time at Billericay. Thank you for the times, mate. You were a good lad. A player actually signed, Vaughan Coville, has gone off on loan. He has gone off on loan to Yeovil to try and play his trade a bit more. This guy, I still have hopes he could potentially be quite good, but that strength style 2 is very unnerving. The stamina of 4 as well. He will be sold at some point or another. There's no getting away from it. So I'm not holding out much hope. It was a lie. I'm sorry, Vaughan. Jack Wakely has gone to Aldershot. Missed him a lot last year, actually, but that's because he had a really bad injury that kept him out from 8 to 9 months. So we didn't see much of him. He probably would have played a bit more of a part. It sounds horrible, but the truth is he missed out on the season with us basically because of that injury, and I don't trust him enough to come back in. I just let Shauna Darkwa go. Never really worked out. He only scored 3 goals and 17 appearances for us. Not good enough. But we did make a bit of money off of Marquez Mir. Now this one's a little bit of an odd one because attribute-wise, he looks really good. He only ever played for me once, and that's because our defence was so good that he just never got a look in, and I don't think he was going to be of the standard required now either. Could potentially get better, but at the rate we're accelerating up, I don't think he's going to be with us long term. I want to sign people with the potential now that they have the potential to be a Sky Bet Championship player or maybe even a Premier League player. I mean, I'm very unlikely to get those players at this time, but Barry McDonald, for example, could go on to be a leading Sky Bet Championship or Premier League player. That's the level I'm trying to get to right now. Did I get to it though when I made the signings? No. I made 8 in total, so not as many as I normally would, and one of those players was actually already here. I'll try and start chronologically. Harvey Mordner is the first player in. Carlisle youngster, well actually a Reading youngster, but played for Carlisle for a brief period of time. He's got a lot of things to really like about him. The strength is a bit of a problem, so is the stamina, but the actual acceleration, the pace, the balance, the agility on a winger that can play pretty much anywhere across that 3 in the middle of the park. Yes, very, very good. Dribbling in 13 is good. 14 first touch is good. Even though he hasn't got an assist yet, I think he's absolutely brilliant. He's left-footed as well, so it means I can play him as a winger if I need to cover for Harvey Mordner, who is back, don't worry about it. Or I can play him as that inside forward or inside inverted winger on that right-hand side. Flair 15 is good. There's a lot of double figures in the right areas. Got him for free, 1.8k. Used to be a lot of money, now not so much. We're beginning to tick over it. And the best thing is you can tell here, we're beginning to get players that are actually into triple figure thousand sort of valuations now. Like if I'm going to sell on these players, I'm going to sell them on for actual money. Another player I bought in mainly for versatility was a loan signing in. He's on 2.3k a week, which might sound a little bit expensive, but when you look at Billericay, I look at him and think, he's a bit decent, to be fair. Can play as a centre-back, can play as a defensive mid, can play as a midfielder in the centre, as well as, randomly, a right winger. Very, very good footballer. Very good forward. He's got a lot of really nice traits as well. He likes to run with the ball through the centre, gets forward when possible, likes ball played into feet. I think he could fill in as a defensive midfielder or maybe as a Mazzala for when Mundle is tired. I might as well get over with and say I did sign Katia Kuarte on a free. I just couldn't resist it. A guy who's got 35 goals in 78 appearances. He's already got 1 in the Sky Bet League 1 as it is already. You know everything about him. I don't need to go too much into detail. I love this lad so much. He's so good. And now he's mine permanently. This is a player I bought in, but I haven't actually played him yet because I've literally signed him the day before the day before we're recording in-game, if that makes any sense. So I signed him yesterday in-game. There you go, that's a much less complicated way of saying it. Mikero, on loan from Fulham, who are our senior affiliates. Lots of 20 determination is good, teamwork is great, work rate is good. Acceleration is a bit poor for a defender, especially at this level. He's obviously a bit more bulky, but good in the air by the looks of things. 10 heading, 11 marking, 10 tackling. But physically, balance of 15, jumping reach 16 is very good. Strength of 12 is good, 14 aggression, 14 positioning. He's much more of a kind of mental defender and not in the kind of way. The fact that I've also got him on £0 per week, perfect. Not paying his wages, love that. Now, the rest of the signings are all very, very good. As far as I'm concerned, there's pretty much no one that I've kind of bought this time around and gone, I don't know. That hasn't happened. Pretty much everyone I've signed, I've gone, yes, this is good. Same stands for Michael Olakigbe or Olakigbe. Olakigbe. I might just call him Michael or Ollie. Olak. Who'd want Martin Tyler's job, honestly? I would. Sky, if you're watching. Another winger can play on the right-hand side. He's good because he's a natural winger, because he's right-footed. He's the one that's playing on the right-hand side at the moment. He's had a very good start to the season as well. Very similar to Mordner. He's got brilliant attributes where it counts. He's very quick. He's very agile. He's got a bit more strength about him, which I quite like. He's very much built in the kind of budget Mane mould, which is no bad thing. Flair 16 stands out incredibly. Off the ball 13, makes good runs, good anticipation, good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch, good technique, good passing, good player. The last 3 are big signings. And I'll start off with our centre-back, and this is the reason why I was fine letting Mir go. Welcome, Will Tizard. He's making me Tizard. Put that one in the edit? I'll think about it. Physically, powerhouse. He's nearly 190 centimetres tall, which means he's around about 6'2". Very, very solid all round. Technicals are absolutely atrocious, apart from where they matter. Heading 13 is good. Marking of 13 is good. Tackling of 14 is great. Passing of 7, okay, that's fine. Don't need him to be brilliant. Mentally, he's pretty solid all round. Again, very good positioning, good with decisions, good with forget the composure actually. His aggression is not too bad, but that's okay because we can make up for it with Vikoros. We've got some really, really good kind of balling defenders that go in there, and they're very much kind of old school. This guy feels a bit more of a sort of a step up, and you can tell that by his star rating and how well they think he could go. He is a Southampton youngster. He actually made 5 appearances for the actual first team, so a guy who's played at a very high level. I wanted to leave Jack Butler until last, but considering the calibre of the player that I've got coming up, I just couldn't do it. But Jack Butland is a Billericay player, ex-England international, I might add. I can't quite believe it either. Jack Butland, at 33 years old, is here. He's just perfect for this level. He's been paid 2.8k. He's one of our highest earners at the club, but rightly so. This is probably where he does let himself down a little bit, because his technicals, as far as I can see, apart from passing and communication, he didn't need to worry too much about first touch. All those are poor, but everything else is great. Cap has been unbelievable. Okay, Cap has been amazing for us. He's done so well. He's a brilliant shot stopper, brilliant penalty stopper. Jack Butland is that little bit of leadership, that little bit of experience at a really high level. He's just taking us to that next level. Jack Butland is in a Billericay Town t-shirt. Billericay Town, not a uniform. Kit. There you go, kit. Idiot, Mike. Come on. I can't believe it. Delighted. But the star of the show goes to, I love his name as well, Bigger Shabani. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I cannot be wowing enough at this. I'm just going to let you look at him for a little bit. Remember that we're in League One and look at him. He's so good. Physically, awesome. Mentally, awesome. Technically, awesome. Plays in the centre of the park. He will be partnering Mundell, as I have not renewed Ajayi's loan. This guy could be absolutely out of this world. Him and Barry, partners for life. That's what I'm thinking. Partners in crime. Love it. Absolutely love it. Everton youngster, brought him in. Delighted. It's worth noting as well, a couple of other loan signings, but we already knew hopefully they were going to stay here. Justin Palmer is back. I could not take him back after a brilliant first debut season with us. So he's back in on loan from Lincoln. And of course, you heard me mention that Harvey Sayer is back as well, because it's Harvey. And I just can't let him go. Other big news for you all is that I have gotten rid of a lot of the minimum fee release clauses for Callum Sesse, Romain Mundell, and most importantly for Barry McDonnell. Barry McDonnell is now does no longer have a good minimum fee release clause. Now it's 2.5 million rather than 300k. So if we are going to sell him, we're going to sell him for big money, and at the moment I could end up doing that because Barry has got 5 goals in 2 games. He scored a hat-trick on the opening day against Plymouth, at Plymouth, and then he went and scored 2 against Wigan at home. So we've already beaten Plymouth, we've already beaten Wigan, we've already beaten Southend. We've had an absolutely unreal start to the season. We've scored 9 goals and conceded 0 in 3 games at a higher level. We are scarily good. I am scarily good at lower league management. But today is where it gets interesting, because today we're playing Reading, who are somehow in League One. I don't quite believe it. I'm not really sure how it's happened, so I was interested in Tom McIntyre there because I had him in a save previously. This is scary. Really, really scary. We're going to the Majeski, or it's now called the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Rolls off the tongue. We've got a couple of injuries though. Kieran Thompson's out for a bit. Robinson is on his way back from an injury, and Harvey Sayer is injured for another 3 weeks. So we are lacking maybe a little bit of depth, but not to worry as far as I can see. So the way the team is lined up now, Butland is in goal. Burns is at left back. Mwongo and Tizard are in the middle with Hughes on the right. Mwongo just doesn't belong at this level, and yet he plays so above his station. It's unreal. He played at a 7.7 in the Carabao Cup recently, and actually, no, I'm going to bring Mikero in. Let's give him a go. Let's see what he's made of. Then you've got Sesse as the ball-winning midfielder. Mundell and Shabani in the middle. Mundell's now playing as the advanced playmaker. Shabani is playing as the Mazzala. Both have been really, really good so far. Maunders playing as the inverted winger on the left-hand side. And Olakigbe, actually, maybe I can pronounce it, is out on the right. Of course, it's Barry leading the line up front. If you want to see his form again, 9 goals and 2 assists in 5 games. Okoro is going to be number 6. It's almost like I planned it. So as always, let me know what you think in the comment section about the transfer window. Let me know how you think I got on, and more importantly, drop a like on the video, and let's pray for a good start for League One. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong. We can carry on the good form. We're in red, they're in blue and white. Off we pop. Their players, compared to ours, it's like chalk and cheese. They've got a Barry as well. Chris Barry. And they've got Drake at right back. And for the fact that we score a lot of goals and we're very entertained to watch, it's been a very dull start to the game. 0-0, no highlights after nearly 25 minutes now. I mean, ultimately, I don't particularly mind. We're having more of the ball. We're having more shots. We're on a very, very confident run. It's probably the best way I can put it. It just seems that we just don't fear anybody. We just take the game to everyone, whether it's at home, whether it's away, no matter where we are. We really, really go for it. Well, I was looking forward to giving you a really good, show of our skill in this, and really, we've not had a chance to. We've had the shots and everything, but no highlights. 0-0 at the break. I bet you're all glad that you come back, aren't you? Mundle back to Okoro, just settled into the team lovely here. Mundle, go on lad, hit it. He hits it straight at Irakovic. Better finishing required. Get the ball to Barry. Just do it to Barry, damn it. One thing I'm worried about of Reading is I think they've got a bit more quality than the other teams, so I could see them cutting through us as Yao hits the bar and Okoro, I mean, that is composed defending. Reading coming a little bit more back into the game. We've just not been able to get that ball into Barry in the box, and that's where we do our damage. That's 1-0. Malik Wilkes makes it 1-0 to Reading. He looks offside. Osmaniak on the ball. Nah, it's brilliant. He's literally just pulled off the back of Okoro there. Okoro doesn't really do enough. He's misjudged the flight of the ball. It's a great run from the striker. That's annoying. Romain Mundler is coming off. Tyler Morton is coming on. He's going to move into the Mazzala role. Bigger Shabani's going to go as the advanced playmaker. The wingers haven't had much of an effect, so what I'm going to do is Katia Kiarte is going to go to the inverted winger. Let's just see how that gets on. I've got, obviously, Palmer on the bench. If needs be as well, we can bring him on. I feel like this is a little bit harsh. It's just pure footballing brilliance from Billericay I'm seeing here. We're being a bit XG'd, I think it's safe to say. McDonald still on corners because he's got the best corner-taking attribute of everyone in the squad, and Ola Kigbe's going to pick up the ball again. He has impressed me as Ola Kigbe. He's done decent work down that side, but I could do with just that coming to some sort of fruition as there's another highlight. Irakovic, who's probably been man of the match so far, on the ball. Looking for the fullback. It's a really poor pass, and Ola Kigbe's in again. Can he pass it through? Ola Kigbe, no, he just goes around his man. I hate this goalkeeper. Brilliant save. He is the reason why it is still 1-0 to Reading. I'm absolutely livid. Come on. Usually guarantee that is that we score goals. Morton into McDonald, who plays it through. Katia Kiart. This is a joke. Right, I made one more change. Palmer has now come on for Callum Sesse, who's dropped back. We're going 4-2-4. You know what happens when I want to throw against the fan. Can we stop Irakovic? He's played an 8. An 8 for a goalkeeper. Brilliant there by Katia Kiarte, who's robbed them on at their right back. Kiarte darting forward. Go on, mate. Put in a decent ball. He does. Boom! There's Ola Kigbe. Don't you dare disallow it. Has he been disallowed? No, Ola Kigbe has scored. It's his first goal. You just cannot stop us. Katia Kiarte. Anyone who says he can't play at this level, I say, watch this. He's brilliant. He cuts back onto his right foot. Ola Kigbe's been the most likely to get a goal today. Irakovic is finally beaten. Finally. 93 minutes. 3 minutes of added on time. Can we get a winner? I'll take a draw every... Don't you dare. Jolm hits it. Butler, good save over the bar. They don't deserve anything from this game. They're lucky to walk away with a draw. I don't care. We'll take it. This is a nice stadium. I asked as well, for those of you that are interested, I asked if we could expand the new lodge during the summer. No. The board, for all the great things that I've done at the club, just keep refusing some of my requests, and it's very irritating. Ola Kigbe does really well. We've managed to get a draw. We've played brilliantly. Well done, boys. We deserve to win, really, but I will take it. We're still unbeaten. We drew with Reading. Away from home, we've drawn with Reading. Player of the match was apparently Ola Kigby. He managed to wrestle it off of Irakovic last minute. You just look at it there. How we didn't win that game is, well, down to the goalkeeper, to be fair. That's literally the only reason that we didn't. What a start. What a start to the season. We're doing so well already. I'm absolutely delighted. You know what, actually, let's come back in September. Let's come back for Sheffield Wednesday away and Charlton at home. Two teams that obviously used to be in the Championship. I could have put Preston in there as well, but that seems a little bit too close. So let's come back for that. Sheffield Wednesday away, Charlton at home. See where we are in September. Hopefully the good run can continue. We've got Shrewsbury and Doncaster between now and then, as well as Preston. So 3 home games in a row. If we notch up wins there, we are in absolute business. And what a start to the season that will have been. Thanks so much for watching today's episode of Non-League to Champions League. I hope that you have enjoyed it. What a start to Season 6. What a team we've assembled here. As I said before, let me know what you think of the transfer business down in the comment section. And while you're there, drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. Take care of yourself, everyone. Stay safe. Until I see you again, stay cool. Bye. Up the Ricky. Can't believe Barry didn't score.